Hey everyone, thanks for joining us for another episode of the Metal Fab Lab. I'm Jake.
And I'm Rex. Today we're going to go over these modes of transfer that you see up on the board. Short circuit, spray, and pulse spray. Now those of you that are familiar with welding, you know that there are four modes of transfer. You have short circuit, globular, spray, and pulse spray. The globular, it's not up on the board because we do everything we can to stay away from it. That's the mode of transfer it is least desired. So we want to do everything we can to figure out how to make it work with these other modes of transfer. We'll get into that more in a little bit. But Jake is going to go over the gases that we're going to use for this little demonstration.
So today we're going to start with a 75% argon, 25% carbon dioxide. Next we're going to move to an 84% argon, 16% carbon dioxide. And last we're going to run a 90% argon, 10% carbon dioxide.
Awesome. So Jake, tell us how we're going to use those gases or what they're good for with these three different modes of transfer.
All right, so a good way to show you this is your C25 is a really good gas for short circuit. And as you kind of come across the modes here, it kind of goes like this and down. It's not an optimal gas for spray or pulse spray. Our C16 is a good gas across the board. Our C10 is pretty much terrible for your short circuit, but it's going to be really good for your spray and your pulse spray.
So what we will do is do some welds like we've done in previous episodes. We're going to cut them, we're going to etch them, we're going to break them so that you can see the benefits of using one versus another. And to do that, when we set these up, we are going to set up each mode of transfer to be optimal for the 1/4 inch material that we're welding with. By the way, just as a disclaimer, we do not recommend running short circuit on 1/4 inch. Although it is done a lot in industry, we're going to show you why it is not recommended. Okay, let's do it.
All right.
Okay, first weld we're going to do for you was short circuit with 75/25. We are running off of an older Miller Envision 350 MPa, which allows us to do all modes of transfer. It's an older machine, but it's still very usable for what we're doing. Okay, on this one, we're going to run short circuit with the C16 gas. Okay, now we're going to run 90-10 or C10 with short circuit. All right, this next weld is going to be spray with 75/25, attempting to make it smooth. Made a few adjustments, tried to get it as smooth as possible. You'll notice there's still a lot of crackling going on. Let's do it. Okay, now we're doing a weld spray, straight spray, no pulse, with the C16 gas. Okay, this weld is going to be 90-10 with spray transfer. Okay, this next one is going to be pulsed GMAW or pulsed MIG or pulse spray, however you want to say it. And we're going to be doing that with 75/25. Again, pay attention to the harshness of the arc. Okay, next weld, we're going to be doing the pulsed MIG or pulse spray using the C16 gas. Okay, the last weld we're going to do today is the pulsed MIG or GMAW pulse, and it'll be running with 90-10. There's Jake prepping the coupons for etching. There's a little section we called the Jake break. Jake, Wake up. Let's go.
You ready to break some stuff?
I'm ready to break.
Let's do it. All right, looks like you already got me set up over here.
We are set up. We're going to break the first weld 75-25 short circuit on 1/4 inch material.
Oh yeah, that was
Perfect.
a nice little fusion on that one.
That's because we didn't do a weave. Just push that sucker. Come on, break that thing, Jake. Break it all the way over.
Man, who welded that?
Good thing you ate your Wheaties this morning. All right, next one up is the same. It's a short circuit with the 8416 gas. All right, Jake, break that bad boy. That is a nice break.
Let's see how that looks.
Okay, this next one, this is our 9010 short circuit. Go ahead, break that thing, Jake.
Whoa. Oh, that was way too easy.
Nice.
Terrible.
Nice. Okay, this break is going to be 75-25 with the spray transfer. And we're going to go over these a little bit more once we get them all broke or bent, depending on which one they do. Some of them are bending, which is ultimately what we want to see happen. That is the sign of a robust solid weld. Okay, the next break is spray transfer with the C16. Just folds right over.
You passed.
Passed. Nice. Okay, this last one will be with 9010 in the spray transfer mode. Could you feel any difference between these, Jake?
Man, that one was really solid.
Looked like you were working a little harder on that one.
I'm not gonna lie, I expected to fall on my butt at least once by now.
So we got 3 passes with the spray transfer mode, regardless of the gas that we used. Okay, this one is pulse spray with 75-25. Go ahead, Jake, break that thing. Bent right over. Another passing weld.
Good job.
Okay, pulsed MIG welding with 8416 gas. You're getting a workout today.
Breaking a sweat.
Nice. Another passing weld. We'll show you what these welds look like when we're all done also. Okay, this last one is 9010 pulsed spray transfer.
It's a stubby, just like Rex.
Take that one out. Put it down here with the others. Look at that weld in there. Nice, solid nugget. And here is a side view of 75-25 and the different modes of transfer. So this first one is short circuit. You can see that it held, but it's starting to tear in the root of the weld. The next one over, this is our spray transfer, held nice and tight, very little deflection. There's a little bit there. And then the pulse spray, you can tell there's absolutely no deflection at all. It just bent right over. Okay, I kind of showed you these. These 3 right here are using the 75-25 different modes of transfer. The 3 here, as you can see, is the 8416. Again, with the spray and pulse spray, we had very good luck in producing a sound weld, not so much with short circuit. Here's the 9010 short circuit. It broke readily on the short circuit side, and then the spray and pulse spray, they held in there very nicely. So it kind of just goes to show short circuit is, again, probably not the choice for welding 1/4 inch material. Okay, here's the 8416 results on the etched area. You can see with the additional argon gas in this mix, it bit in very nicely even on the short circuit. And the bead profile is much flatter than it was with the 7525. However, coming back to this one did break out of the root. It was not as robust as the 7525 gas. Next one up, this is the spray. A little bit difficult to see. Trying to move the camera so you can see it. There we go. You can see it bit in very, very nice. Fairly flat weld surface as well. And then the last one, this is the pulsed MIG or GMAWP. Again, bit into the root, and the weld surface is got a little bit of a crown to it, and that's probably because of a little bit of the extra CO2 that we don't always use in pulsing. Okay, now here are the results for the 9010 gas. First one up, this is the results of the short circuit. And if you recall, during the Jake break section, even though we did get the penetration into the root, this one did break. Just kind of giving you an idea that that is not a good gas combination with short circuiting. Next one up is our spray transfer. You can see this one got in about halfway into that weld coupon, did very nice, and we have very flat weld bead appearance on the top, which we would expect with 9010 gas. And then the last one, this is our pulsed MIG. You can see where it really bit in nice, a good nugget. Weld bead is not quite as flat as the spray transfer. That could have been due to my travel speed, or it could just be that there's not quite as much arc energy at the surface as there is in spray. But overall, we broke them all. You saw which ones, or tried to break them all. Most of them held, only 2 broke. Hey everybody, appreciate you tuning in to another episode of the Metal Fab Lab. Again, I'm Rex.
And I'm Jake.
And we're just gonna do a little wrap up for you. So what'd you learn about what we did today, Jake?
You know, the one that really caught my eye the most was this short circuit 9010. It looked really good on the surface.
Yeah, it was a good looking bead.
Yeah, but I was really surprised how easy that weld was to break and how little penetration there is.
Yeah, it seemed like you didn't have to work very hard at all to break that one.
Nope.
That's exactly what you do with it.
Garbage.
You know, I was really surprised when we were doing this, because I've been in the welding industry for a little while, as you know.
A little while.
And when I was going down this list here, I was for certain that even the C25 would break on 1/4 inch. So that did catch me by surprise. We got this little coupon here, and it started to tear. And I'm sure if we worked at it, we could break it. But realistically, it held up much better than I thought it would.
Yeah.
But it just goes to show that, you know, and I told you this off camera, but I still think 7525 is the best short circuit gas out there.
Yeah, I see why now.
Yeah. And so if a person's going to use short circuit, they probably would be better off doing a 7525 gas mixture.
Yep.
Yeah. So what about the spray? Did you learn anything out of that?
I mean, kind of as expected.
Yeah.
With spray, it's hot, it's
Yep.
fast.
Been around forever. A lot of people have done it for years.
Even with the wrong gas, it fused. We had good penetration. You know, a little more spatter than you would like to see in a spray or a pulse spray, but it worked.
So using the wrong gas, I kind of saw the extra spatter, so that's going to cost you more money down the line. Trying to clean up all that garbage and all that spatter that gets on top of the weld, and you got to clean it up before paint. Pulse spray, you know, I like I said, I don't want to tell you how old I am, but I've been around long enough to know when pulse spray really hit the market, and not very many people liked it. But one of the good things, and I didn't mention this before, so I put it on the board for pulse MIG or pulse spray, is that it's able to do all position welding. You know, that's something we didn't talk about before. Whereas with the spray, you're flat and horizontal only. It's just so fluid, it's so hot, you just can't effectively do it out of position, overhead, or anything like that. And again, the short circuit, you can do all position. And you know, we talk to enough people on the regular, but we know that people are going to use short circuit, and we know guys that are going to make it work. Right? We know a lot of guys that
it has its place.
Yes, it does. We don't want to hammer on short circuit so too bad, But I do want to point out that it's probably not the best process, mode of transfer, if you're going to be welding on 1/4 inch material, which is what we were running, was 1/4 inch material.
Yep.
So, all right, so as a wrap up, we hope this was informative. That's what we try to be. We like to have fun with it, of course, but if it was informative, that's great. Let us know. If you have comments, let us know. If you have something that you would like us to showcase in a future episode, we're always open to that.
Leave us a comment. Let us know.
Absolutely. But I thought it was great.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. Thanks.